Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to this absolute unit of a chaos game where I actually don't even remember what happened because I went on holiday between recording this video and the last one. All I do know, though, is that apparently Grassland Hills are now worth 2 gold and 2 faith. Grassland Flatland is worth 1 production. It looks like perhaps the Flatland Desert is maybe worth 2 gold. It's kind of hard to tell because all these tiles have been like randomized, but it looks like Desert Hills are worth 1 food, 1 culture. Grassland Hills are worth 1 gold, 1 faith. No, the Grassland Plains are worth 1 gold, 1 faith. Water is 1 food, which isn't too far off reality. Ocean is worth 1 production, which is, you know, pretty neat. What's snow worth? Snow, I think, actually, well, there's actually another way we can check. Let's have a little gander, shall we? Plus 1 production on snow. What about Snow Hill? 2 food, 1 faith. Not bad. Not bad for a Snow Hill. Tundra? How are you doing? 2 food on Tundra. And the old Tundra Hill, the last to check. 2 culture, 1 faith. Not bad. Nice good spread of resources around here. And I think we had basically finished conquering our entire continent, which is kind of just like a fun thing you can do once you're ahead technologically to make the game go faster. We're already starting on our spaceport technology. I think somebody else had already launched it. Yeah, a couple of people have launched actual space race projects, which is going to make our life a little bit more difficult. You know, life's hard. Life's hard. But I'm pretty much building research labs everywhere across my entire empire, which I think is a perfectly valid and reasonable thing to do. I have genuinely no idea what to do with my builders anymore. What do I even improve at this point? I've lost all threads of reality here. Like, I'm just throwing down these ski resorts just for the amenities. Because if you don't know, if you build a ski resort, it actually gives you +1 amenity in the city that it belongs to. So right now, Skids Row is getting +1 amenity from this ski resort. I think I can actually show you that by like clicking on it. Yeah, provides an amenity. There it is. Pretty useful. So build ski resorts wherever and whenever you can. I think we actually managed to completely kill the Cree last episode, so we'll most likely piece them out and then look to just peacefully science away. Did we decide to go domination this game? I think we decided to just chill. We did a little bit of war. We had a little bit of fun. It's part of life. This was a very, very slow game though because of the problems we ran into, namely due to the fact that this game is just unmitigated chaos. Let's see if we can cause a zombie outbreak. I think that'd be fun. I think I would like to try to overthrow the other island with zombies using spies. That's an idea. I feel like that idea has traction. Just mass spawn spies to try and get cities killed. All right, lovely. There's conservation of access to sanctuary, the naturalist, and envoys. The sanctuary is not the most important part. I think the most important part there is the 3 envoys. Technologically, I think we pick up... Oh, yeah, all right. I have a randomized tech tree as well. Oh my god, I completely forgot what the hell was going on in this game. I guess I researched totalitarianism in case there's an important civic here. Sure. More cities that I just have to like click random things on to keep them busy. Now with these 3 envoys, we can start to get some serious value out of some of these city-states. Like for example, Muscat here. I think I want to go to level 3 with Taruga though, because +3 science in every research lab when I'm building research labs seems like it would be very, very valuable. That's basically 3 science in every city, and then even more if you consider the modifiers. Like I've got a 20% modifier in this city, 20% in this city. I don't know where that 20% modifier is coming from actually. Just I think it might be like a thing to do with the Mayans. But yeah, otherwise I'm just going to like put all my units to sleep. How the hell am I going to feed this city? I guess a farm triangle over here is acceptable. Farm triangle here to feed this city as well. Skids Row does not have enough food, so let's make sure we're working this food to keep the city leveling up. The Mercury actually is giving us a lot of production, as is the Niter. Lovely. Our very first research lab has finished, I believe, and our science is now starting to skyrocket. To the point where whenever I complete research labs, I'm actually going to prioritize working science in these cities to be able to get that extra 9 science. Like if I click this little science button, boom, instantaneously we're up to 55 science, which is pretty damn valuable. And then I could also, if I wanted to just absolutely maximize my science, I could run campus research grants. Now, alternatively, if I wanted to do a relatively quick Manhattan project, I could prioritize production in here. But I think I'd rather prioritize science and then do the Manhattan project. It's about 16 turns in here, which I think is about as fast as any other city is going to be. Yeah, I think this is the best place to do it. So we will have the option to nuke people possibly in the end game. Oh yeah, let's actually get this piece that we were talking about. So I'll take his relic. I'll take all of his gold. And then we'll just peace out. Now, he's going to have a huge amount of grievances against me, just like the other guy did. But once he dies, those grievances go away. Now, my capital has basically completed all of its basic infrastructure. I do want to pick up things like, I definitely want the Royal Society. This is going to allow me to use my builders to speed up my space race projects. It would be nice to get the shopping mall to give this city more amenities. Although the food market isn't bad either to keep this city fed. Although this city has like a really ridiculous amount of food anyway. So amenities might be better to scale up. The same sort of logic for the stadium. I'm thinking maybe like shopping mall stadium in here. Get the amenities high. Get this city churning. I may even go for the Estadio here in my capital just to get as many amenities as possible to overcome the negative bonus that this civ has. And then, of course, I'll go for the Royal Society there. Now, I don't remember why I got this settler. I think it was something to do with this gypsum over here. So I'll just grab that gypsum because I think there's only like a little bit of gypsum in the entire world. Yeah, there's only like 5. So if I grab another couple, we'll be fine. Speaking of grabbing gypsum, yoink. That's my one now. Right, boom. There's totalitarianism. We have access to the third alternative as well as fascism. All good things, one would think. Technologically, at least, we've advanced. Rapid deployment. I'm not sure I care about rapid deployment, so I may just skip that one. Oh, I already have access to Estadio de Maracana. Yeah, I'll get to work on building that one ASAP then. And instead, I'll get to work on cultural heritage. I don't know why I thought I didn't have that unlocked. Maybe I could just purchase the stadium, save myself a bit of production time, get the city up to +4 amenities anyway, get it producing slightly faster. I'm going to steal more tiles. This city is just so huge that it's ravenous. It's ravenous for tiles. Now, do I want to change my government out of communism? I do think I would like to switch to something like digital democracy or synthetic. I feel like synthetic technocracy would be a significant upgrade for me, and I'd get to keep the communism legacy anyway. Oh yeah, was there like a uranium deposit I was going to settle somewhere? I don't remember. That might have been a different game. My memory. The thing is, when you've played this much Civ, the games start to blend together into some weird amalgam that you might find on like the Nile Red channel. There's a reference for you. The guy uses the phrase amalgam more than I've ever heard it used in my life. That's a bad thing. It just is a thing. Right, so we have our rocketry now, which means we definitely want to get satellites pretty soon. I also want to get nuclear fusion pretty early here, so I can start throwing the old nukes. Might be the sus to convert to nuclear power. I don't remember what industrial zones are doing what. Oh, you're right. Bananarama has my nuclear power plant. That's correct. It might be not a bad idea to get another nuclear power plant. I definitely would like to have taken Hamar. I kind of wish that this wasn't a Norwegian city because he was supposed to die. I'm not sure the city needs the internal trade route to my capital anymore. Like if any city needs it, then it's Tonina. Tonina for sure needs it. Yeah, let's start causing zombie outbreaks. It just seems like the most fun option for like spy missions. If I just cause a million zombie outbreaks here, it's like a nuke, right? Kind of has the same effect. There's Mary Catherine Goddard, beautiful, +1 diplomatic visibility. Not the great merchant, but theoretically good. Oh, well, actually, do I want to use her for... I feel like diplomatic visibility is really useful. It's one of the few ones that I would like pretty much not really think about it. So Skids Row has also finished its research lab, which means we can plug in this extra science, I believe. And you can see now this city is producing on its own 72 science, thanks to its 65% science modifier. Where in the name of unholy, untold Christ am I getting a 65% science multiplier? Can anyone explain this? I see. We have a mercury industry here. Yes. Okay, so the mercury industry, I think, is giving me some of this science. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. No, that makes sense. Do I want to use... This city isn't powered, actually. Where's my nearest industrial zone? There aren't really any industrial zones in this area. There's one over here in Sarpsborg, which hits every city down here except Skids Row. So maybe if I put a Skids Row power plant like here next to the mountain, it would hit these 3 cities. It's not a bad move. It's not a very good industrial zone, but it'll hit a few cities. Now, I think we don't need another stadium in this area, do we? Because the only extra city that would be hit would be Koba. So I think I skipped the stadium in Copacabana. I grabbed the broadcast center, and then instead, I just start doing a few campus research grants to keep this city busy. We'll also make sure that we prioritize science as a yield in here over other things, and let this city churn away at 80 science per turn. Now that's value. All right, let's pop down another industry. It's nice to have more monopolies. Oh, tornado outbreak. Man, right on top of some of my key districts. At least over here. Oh, right. I'm supposed to build a spaceport. I think I'm a little bit busy building the Estadio de Maracana in my capital. So I guess I'll get a spaceport somewhere else. This is the city to get the spaceport if I was going to get it anywhere. But Bananarama is probably just fine. Well, we need to get the Archaeological Museum and the Taj Mahal in here, so I'll prioritize those. What about you, Sussy Baka? You have 60 production. You can get my first spaceport. Sure. Where's Hercules, by the way? What are my thoughts on Gathering Storm? I think Gathering Storm is a great expansion, and you should definitely have gotten it on sale. It's worth the price, the full price, in my opinion. However, if you're willing to wait, Christmas is on its way. It'll most likely be on sale for Christmas too, and you'll be able to get it real cheap. So let's bring back Hercules. Boom. I'll teleport him over here. Instantaneously build this spaceport. So there's Space Race. Oh man, launching the Earth satellite takes a while. Is this really my best choice for production? I mean, what if I were to take a few productive tiles from a few other cities? Like, is it that bad? I think a 13-turn Earth satellite that lines up nicely with a 13-turn Estadio is perfectly fine. So I stole a few tiles. That'll work out. All right, there is plastics. We have access to offshore oil if we want, and a little bit of extra food from our fishing boats. Nanotechnology, I think, is our next goal for actually winning the game. I think I'm happy to keep all these cards the way they are for now. I think I'd like a spaceport in my capital as well, and I'll pop it down, yeah, on this maze resource. And I'll get Hercules to quick build it as well. We've got 2 spaceports now. I'd like a third. I have the Hercules. May as well get the third spaceport. It's probably going to be Bananarama. Yeah, so the Bananarama, where am I putting your spaceport? You know what? This tile right here is semi-useless at the moment. So we'll go ahead and get Hercules to fix that problem. I definitely need to build more spies. Something I need to like get my cities around to, but a lot of my cities are like too weak to actually be a part of it. Damn it, one of my spies died. Oh, we got ourselves a zombie outbreak. Let's get some machine guns to deal with this. I feel like that's going to be necessary here at this point. So I've got a gang of 4 machine guns to take on these zombies. Oh, yeah, like look at the damage the machine gun city does. I can't promise that I'll stop spying on you, Canada. It's just part of the game, all right? You gotta accept. It's just how the game is played, my dude. Oh, I heard some bad things happen. Let's have a look here. I think the zombie outbreak went through. Oh, keep her free the city. All right, Nidaros I'm going to keep. I'll keep Nidaros. It's a free city. Yoink, mine. Get all the repairs flowing. We got our Royal Society. But more importantly, we can get our cotton. Get our cotton corporation. Tomorrow Tech Cotton Combinat. Sure thing. I'm going to take out these zombies. They're becoming a terminal problem for me. They're just always around, causing me issues. I think Hercules, again, I feel like Hercules' main job this entire game has been like making me districts and then fighting zombies in that order. Every single time that I've hired Hercules, he has fought zombies and built me districts. I think it does warrant a new coin or a new card here. Raj isn't so bad, but I think I'd like to put in maybe something like gunboat diplomacy. +4 influence per turn is pretty good. I'll probably change that up later though. I'll grab Victor and then just appoint him to a city that's losing loyalty. I think I saw a city over here. Oh, no, it's gaining loyalty now. Never mind. I've got a farm triangle in Clackamul. Make sure we work that farm triangle to get the city's population up nice and quick. Oh yes, look at this zombie horde running around causing issues. Let us cause another zombie outbreak, please. There's a galley over here. Weird. Can build even again another spy. Yeah, I really want to put containment in. I think containment is the card. It allows me to double the value of my envoys in basically every scenario, which will allow me to take suzerainty of city-states much more easily. Like in the case of Mitla, I'll pop 1 envoy in there and boosh. Now I have +6 and I can put 2 into Geneva and boosh. I have 5. Oh, Ambiorix is it? What? Oh, he's communist. How? Who? All right, I wasn't expecting Ambiorix to be a communist. Welcome, das Vidanya, comrade. Welcome to the revolution. I'm sitting on a lot of gold, and I'm not sure what to do with it. Didn't I go with the Reina? Why would I go for gold purchasing when Hercules exists? Oh, I made so many bad decisions in the name of being a big meme. I feel like I need to get back to my roots of like playing the game really hardcore and stop being such a memer. I've memed too hard, all right, for too long. It's become a problem. The memes have now become dangerous. No one respects me as a player anymore. I'm washed up. I'm old hat. Hey Potato, I was looking at the old announcements in the Discord server. Whatever happened to the Among Us video? I put about 10 hours into getting that video together, and then I got a new computer, and I couldn't get the video off the old hard drive. And it exists somewhere. I have the hard drive. Just getting it off, man, is the hard part. And, that was a really devastating loss for me because a lot of people put a lot of effort into that video, and it still really triggers me because it was actually such a solid meme. And it was so good, dude. Oh, it was so good. I had like text overlays that like made it so it was obvious who was speaking and who was saying what. And I like recruited people. I screened them for their accent. I made sure they were of the nationality of the accent they were portraying, so that wasn't like any weirdness, like some British guy doing an Indian voice or whatever. Like, so to make sure it wasn't offensive. I had a dude who impersonated Gandhi. He was like the 17-year-old like Indian dude who was totally like just thought it was hilarious that like he could be Gandhi in an Among Us video. I had a guy being Frederick who also had a YouTube channel. Dude was incredible as a German. I had so many. I even had a Victoria of England. It was devastating, and it pains me to talk about. All right, Horrific Pizza has built its stock exchange and its fully built campus. I'm going to prioritize science in here to make sure that we're working that fully built campus to get that 70 science per turn, because you need that extra science to finish the game. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and do campus research grants in here to even further maximize our science per turn. Nice, there's Taj Mahal. This will give us a ton of extra era score. It'll make sure that we probably don't miss any more golden ages. We've also got access to robotics, so we could do giant death robot stuff. The zombie things are not working out the best. They're not really strong enough. I need to oh my God, the loyalty problem in here though is definitely working out the best for me. I could theoretically swoop in here and grab all these cities. Let's mass produce spies here in Bananarama. I think I need 5 more spies. Yeah, I've got room for 5 spies. So we'll spend some time in Bananarama making some spies. Do I even have a single art museum? I actually don't. So I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with this artist. Just like sit here and be forgotten about, please. Like, like most artists. I get wrecked. Imagine doing art. Let's shoot the zombie. Boom, boom. Oh, I can purchase flood barriers with faith. That's so based. Oh my God. That's like giga based. What the hell, dude? I can faith purchase flood barriers and just like protect my cities. Let's make sure we do this thing. Oh yeah. Oh, look at those zombies. Hell yeah. More zombie outbreaks. More. I need that Kylo Ren meme. More. Right, there's Mars Colony. I think I'm now officially scientifically ahead. Yeah. I'm the only one who's close to researching satellites and stuff. Quickly grab satellites actually while we head up the tech tree. So we need to think about our next tier of government, and I feel like it's absolutely 100% going to be synthetic technocracy for that extra power across my empire, and the 30% production towards city projects. 10% tourism I don't give a flying fluke about. I don't think policy card wonders are underrated, Lachlan. It's just they're in an awkward place, right? Like policy card wonders are fantastic, but like I don't know, Patala Palaces at Astronomy, that's in a pretty awkward place in the tech tree. Never mind during like a randomized game. Big Ben is in an awkward place because you have to have a commercial hub with a bank and it has to be on a river. And I mean, it's really, really good, but it's also really expensive and you'll be building it for a very long time. Forbidden City now is easily the most viable one because it gives you a wild card and it doesn't require any infrastructure, and it's in a pretty easy place to get at the bottom of the tech tree. It's like 3 techs into the tech tree, so you can get it pretty good. I'd say Forbidden City is like the best one, and it's the easiest to get, but that also makes it harder to get because the AI is more likely to get it. And then the other one, whose name I forget, I think it's unlocked like somewhere down here. It's like unlocked really early into the game. It's called Alhambra, I think. I don't remember where it's unlocked, but it like requires an encampment, and yeah, here it is, castles. Must be adjacent to an encampment. I don't know, it's good. +2 amenities, great general points, a military policy slot. It's not bad. It's just like if you're in a military game, why are you building wonders? Do you know what I mean? Let someone else build the wonders and you just take them from them. I don't know. They're just, some of them are just, they're a little bit awkward. That's what I'd say. They're a little bit awkward. So we've got another appease the gods going on. I'm not sure I care. Not sure I care about appeasing the gods. The gods can go and ask me arse. Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus your mum. That's how I feel about appeasing the gods. Hey, Vacuro. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the channel. Hey, you who is watching the YouTube video and possibly the live stream, as we make this YouTube video. Did you know that below the video, there is a special button that says join right next to what I presume is the subscribed button that allows you to become a full paying member of the channel for no more or no less or the minimum price of $2 a month. Now, $2 a month, let me tell you, what could you buy with $2 a month, all right? You could probably buy a packet of gum and a potato, okay? Or you could become a member of my channel, get a really shiny, nice badge beside your name, and earn the privilege, nay, the right to have every single comment that I see on the channel that isn't overly negative automatically get a heart on it, okay? That is the privilege you earn as a member when you're wearing that green badge in my chat and in the comments of my videos. So you should consider clicking that button and becoming a member, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll do other secret member things in the secret member channel on my secret member Discord channels. That's right. There are secret channels for people who pay money, all right? Not pay to win. It's just a meme channel, okay? It's not really used for much. I'm going all in. I'm going all in on the zombie outbreaks. This is how much I don't care. I'm opening a Pepsi right now. Oh God, it's spilling. Oh God, it was spilling. It like fizzed over and I had to like slurp it. Just like your mom was slurping my giant rocket launching into space. Awesome. Here's the Earth satellite, which means we have now revealed the map and we can see everything. We can see it all right? Nothing is beyond my reach. Everything that we can see is quite sad, actually. It looks like Greece used to exist and then they just stopped. At some point, they just gave up on life, man. They just had a bad time. I think I just click on the end of the tech tree and pretend that technology just no longer exists. All technology has become irrelevant to me. That's how I currently feel. Now, I could do a moon landing in Susibaka in 22 turns. I could alternatively wait 2 turns in my capital, crack out a moon landing in 11 turns. Now, 11 turns feels a lot nicer to me. And instead, in Susibaka, I can crank out an insane number of builders, use my gold even, to buy builders to feed into the spaceport in my capital, right? And I'm even going to put a pin here that says, feed me. Because that is the spaceport that we are going to be feeding. That's right. This is now officially a feeder stream. All right. This is something people don't understand how good builders are for a science victory. Okay. Here's the thing. All right. I can work on the moon landing, set it to the active project. And because I have the government building, where the hell is my government plaza? The government building called the Royal Society. This allows me to use my builders as direct production to finish these projects. Boom. All right. Instantly. That just put 180 production. I believe it's 30 production per build charge. So a 6 charge builder is worth 180 production. So if I'm buying a 6 charge builder from Susibaka every single turn, that's essentially plus 180 production in my capital towards these projects, okay? That's pretty damn value. And I don't even have to keep working on the moon landing. I can just pop a builder in and then go back to building something else. It is the power of the builder. Sometimes I hear a crow cawing and I think to myself, who asked, dude? Who asked you to start just making noise at this time of year, at this time of day, localized entirely within my earshot, all right? No one asked. All right, we got a Restadio Dominicana, which means we have +2 amenities in every single city in our entire empire, which, need I remind you, considering we conquered like 2 other people's lands, that's a huge amount of cities getting that benefit. Like if you just look at this part of the screen and I tab through, a whole bunch of my cities now have like +1 or +2 amenities, which means we are getting a huge boost to the yields across my empire. That's value. Abdus Salam. I don't think I care about Abdus Salami Man. I'm going to pass on Salami Man. Someone else can take him. Now, Stephanie Kwolek, that's my kind of great scientist. 100% production towards space race projects. Boosh, right? This is now a 4-turn build. I can grab this 6 charge builder and cry myself to sleep because there's a zombie blocking it from getting to my spaceport. But then I just kill the zombie and I immediately bring it over here to the spaceport. I click the add production to project button. Boom. And now it added over like 500 extra production from a single builder. All right. I want you to wrap your tiny, small, micro brain around the fact that I almost 1-turned this project thanks to building a builder. That is absurd. We have the Manhattan project so we can start building nukes. Let's get working on Operation Ivy. It might be worth it to nuke some people for fun. I'm going to need an aerodrome, which is a bit of a problem because I haven't built one. Actually, you know what? This is the perfect candidate to build me an aerodrome because I do not need this rice. Okay, so who has the same government as me? So I know Amburix is communist. So is Wilfred. Okay, most people are communist in this game. So I really want to be targeting the Cree and the Norwegians until I am a synthetic technocracy. Nobody is suzerain of that guy. I can target the Norwegians here. Boosh, that's my suzerainty now. Get wrecked. I may as well put one more envoy in there for the +3 science. And then I'll wait a couple of turns. I'll wait a turn until I'm synthetic technocracy, and then we can start yeeting things into everywhere I feel like it. Which is not necessarily how that sentence was meant to come out, but you know what? We're going to let that sentence come out the way it did. All right, synthetic technocracy. This is just a straight upgrade to our government, because we go from having 3 unnecessary military policy cards to having just the one that we need. We don't lose any economic policy cards, but we gain 4 wild cards, as well as that 30% production towards all city projects, which includes the space race, and we don't care about tourism, so we're switching. Now, we do unfortunately lose that 10% science boost that we were like really happy about. But with all of these extra cards, we can kind of make up for that with certain things. Like, for example, if we wanted to put in sports media, that +1 amenity will be spread around my empire, which is pretty damn powerful. I could plug in Raj for an extra 14 science. There's a ton of things we could do, like Sky and Stars here, 30% production towards spaceports and aerodromes, 15% science and production in cities with either a spaceport or an aerodrome. Absolutely just value. Plug it in. We can pick up another 61 gold here from Solidarity. Man, I actually love the thing that lets you see what you get. Lets you see what you get. Is there do I not have any cards to give me more amenities? Where's liberalism? I wish to be a liberal. Did I never unlock liberalism? Hang on. I never unlocked liberalism. It's over here at the Enlightenment. +1 amenity to all cities with at least 2 special. That's like 1 amenity per city. That's so value. And I just absolutely wiped out my government for fame and for fortune. Oh my God, look at this urban planning value. 23 production, right? Let me tell you about that card. Sad thing is I'm no longer communist, so I don't get like the giga internal yields. But I can plug in Communist Legacy for an extra 34 production, which is kind of neat. This is theoretically +6 of every yield in my capital, which is currently the city that I'm building my space race projects in. So you know what? I'll take Autocratic Legacy as well, just for now, because it just makes my capital now to this point where it's nearly 200 production in this city from all the positive amenities, from all the modifiers. That's insane. 200 production in here. All right, feed a builder in here. That's 1 turn left on the moon landing. We'll be able to knock out the Mars landing here pretty quick. And I just have to pick up now wherever the other space race stuff is. So I'll quickly, I guess there is no quickly about this. I'll quickly pick up lasers and hope that I don't have to dig too deep for the text that I need. Boom, there's the moon landing. Now, the really cool thing about the moon landing is that I just got 10 times my science and culture, which means I am now absolutely skyrocketing towards the end of this culture tree at an insane rate. So I think I'm going to pick up near future governance, social media. I actually really want globalization for the International Space Agency card. That'll give me a ton of extra science. And I also kind of want collective activism. These 2 cards just feel super broken to me. I'll pick up near future governance as well because of the governor title and the 3 envoys. And then we'll kind of think about what we'll do with our culture again. Now, we launched the moon landing, and we could theoretically build a nuclear device very, very quickly, but I could also launch the Mars colony in 4 turns. So, you know, that feels to me like the right move. Ooh, a little bit of a zombie action down here in the southeast. Shouldn't be a problem. These guys have respawned so many times. All right, there's globalization. Now, globalization has 2 really, really good cards. E-commerce, that gives you +2 production, +5 gold from each trade route. And the International Space Agency, that gives you 5% science per city-state that you're suzerain of. Now, right now, I'm not suzerain of many city-states, and this is still giving me 250 science per turn, right? Let me repeat that. 250 science per turn. Ridiculous stuff going on here, right? So I'm going to get rid of Solidarity. I'm going to get rid of Merchant Confederation. I'm going to plug in International Space Agency. I'm going to plug in e-commerce for the extra production. Boosh. Actually, yeah, no, I think e-commerce is slightly better than Merchant Confederation. That's an extra 250 science per turn, which will significantly speed up how quickly we can dig through this late game deck. And now here's where it gets real crazy. Because I'm a different government from everyone on the entire map, I can get suzerainty of as many city-states as I want because all of my envoys count as double. I put 1 envoy into Nan Madol, boosh, I take suzerainty. I put 1 envoy into Lavenda, boosh, I take suzerainty. I put 1 envoy into Vatican City, boosh. What? Oh, no one's the suzerain. That's dumb. Anyway. All right, so I just got 3 more suzerainties. So I come back in over here. And now this International Space Agency card is worth 557 science, right? That is insane. I got my 4th vampire, so it's time for my last vampire castle. But I really need to find like a nice spot for one. I don't have like crazy good ones. And I think right here, this is the Giga Vampire spot. This is where we're going to make our stand, right here. No, I have a better spot. The better spot is right there, down 1 left. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. And in fact, I think there's another Giga Vampire castle here. So I'll remove one of the old ones and pop the 2 of them down in here. I can never find the bomber in this list. Like, I'm looking for it sometimes, and it just... There it is, jet bomber. There goes the Mars colony. I kind of wish when you launched the Mars colony, it opened up like a little mini game window, like a second map where you could like do little Martian things. Where is my Civ 6 Martian colony? All right. I want Civ 6, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, semicolon, Mars colony. All right. It should be an add-on board. There should be a second map where you do little Martian things. So now that we've launched the Mars colony, I think we are well and truly in first place. Yeah, no one else even has satellites researched. So it's just a matter of getting the exoplanet expedition and causing the apocalypse in 13 turns. Beautiful. This is kind of mirroring my last game. I was kind of hoping the apocalypse would happen sooner, but it just didn't. No, he stole Carl Sagan. Ah, well. Ah, well. Can't have them all. Can't have them all. And there is smart materials. It's 2 turns until we can start the countdown on the winning clock. Very exciting. Put an envoy into Anshan. You know what? We'll put another envoy into Anshan. Why not? Why not? Let's put one into Bandar Brunei as well to get even more gold per turn. Let's keep promoting Pingala. Lovely. All right, get to work on those zombie outbreaks, baby. We need more zombies. Hey, question I was wondering, Mr. Potato. How do you queue up a line of production so fast? Having a good computer helps because the game processes the stuff a little bit quicker. But also the important thing is just to know how fast to click. Like let's say I want to queue up encampment training, okay? So like I can click this fast. Right, so if I click at a certain cadence, it goes in. But notice, right, listen carefully to my mouse, okay? I'm going to point my mic at my mouse. So like if I click too quickly, like this, it'll actually go slower. See, it doesn't go in as fast because it bugs out. You have to know the pace. It's that's how fast you can do it. Because if you go any faster, it'll bug out. So if your computer can process it quickly, it's kind of hard to get it in. See, sometimes if you go too fast, it'll bug out. So you gotta know the right pace. It's that's the consistent speed that I found that always works. What kind of mouse are you using? A Logitech mouse. A G402. Boosh lumber mill. Let us marvel at the glory of this vampire castle. Okay, 3 food, 23 production, 7 gold, 1 science, and 4 faith. Now that's a vampire castle right there. Man, I love having garrison units everywhere. It makes it so easy to deal with these zombies. You just pew, 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 shoot them everywhere. Do vampire castles pull in yields from districts? Nope. Only raw tile yields that you can actually see when you turn on this map mode here. When you press Y on your keyboard, that's the only ones you can actually pull in with a vampire castle. Otherwise, they don't hoover up jack. Shite. They don't do jack. All right, let's launch the exoplanet expedition. It's 4 turns left on it. We'll pop her in there. Boosh. In goes the builder. That'll bring it down to 3 turns. Now, I'm curious, though, because I actually have, in my capital, a couple of cotton products, believe it or not. And so, theoretically, I'm building units in a 200 production city 120% faster. I can build any unit in the game in like 3 turns. I can build a mechanized infantry army that costs 1,500 production in 3 turns. That is how absurdly powerful my capital is right now for unit production. I can output a giant death robot every 3 turns for the rest of the game. Think about what I could do to the enemies here. Feed another builder in. Boosh. 1 turn left on the exoplanet. So like just the power, the absolute raw, unmitigated, unstoppable power of feeding builders into your spaceports is just, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I like how sometimes excavating things causes zombies to appear. Nobody's ever explained that one to me. Is there like just zombies buried underground with things? Is that what's happening here? All right, I need a coastal city so I can get an aircraft carrier. Where are we? Give me that aircraft carrier armada. There we go. Right. Jet bomber. I'll buy myself another jet bomber. Boosh. I got 2 jet bombers to send here to go nuke some cities. Go ahead and get me a nuclear bomb, please. Plus 11 amenities in my capital. Now that is juicy right there. Let's make another corporation. This will be the Reticulated Gypsum Limited Liability Company, Gaboosh, giving us a really nice 60% production boost towards buildings, I might add. That is powerful. Hell yeah, dude. There it is, off-world mission, our ticket to the afterlife. The win condition of win conditions. The gateway to glory. Let's have a little bit of civility here, right? We're all friends. Oh, the zombie outbreaks. I don't even know if these zombie outbreaks are doing anything to this guy. Like, what combat strength are these units at? They're only at like 76 combat strength. So it's like, I guess it's like AT crews spawning. I guess they're kind of a little bit more dangerous than AT crews. Like, just barely. I guess they're moderately annoying. Not like majorly, but... I mean, if they pillage a couple of things and they run around and cause issues, I'm happy. They literally just attacked the city and did no damage. Can these zombies do something? For real? For real? Oh yeah, get me a thermo nuke. Hell yeah. 4 turns on a thermo nuke. I'll take that deal. Oh man, thermo nukes are so juicy. I'm feeling like a juice arrow squeezer over here. Zombies never pillage, they only attack. Well, that's lame. That's very lame. I need like an actual melee unit to like follow this army that I'm sending overseas. Where's my musketmen? Where are they at? You. Pike and shot. Head to the front line. Oh, I have a zombie army. Yeah, let's send that to the front line too. Bit of fun. So my cavalry. Boom. Launch Lagrange and build a terrestrial laser station. It is time. It's time to end this game. End the suffering of the AI. All right. I've got infinite aluminum stacked up. Start the Lagrange laser station. Feed a builder in. Immediately switch back to thermonuclear device because you don't actually have to build it. We'll also get started work on future tech for that 5% increase in production towards city project. Thing of beauty. My favorite. Another vampire castle. For my collection, 26 production directly to my capital. Now that is juicy. 250 production in my capital, and I'm still not done. I've got more up my sleeve, okay? I just need this builder actually to get down south. All right, let's start launching those Lagrange laser stations. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Let's get this victory condition on a roll. Oh yeah, totally forgot to click in collective activism for an extra 300 culture per turn. Feels good, man. Oh God, it's the apocalypse. Is that my city? Oh, that is my city. Is that my capital? I don't know which city that is. There's a city state to the left. I don't want to unclick this until I know what city it is. This looks like a city I conquered off of Nidaros. Yeah, it looks like it might be near Nidaros. Oh, it's Bergen. Yeah, oof. Oof. I don't remember what was here, but it was probably useful. But the apocalypse has happened, and that's, I guess that's kind of news. I guess, is the apocalypse really impressive anymore when we've lived through one? Are we all a bit jaded now when it comes to apocalypse? Like, I feel like all these movies that have come out now that are all like Pandemic or like Breathe or Neighbor or whatever, all these dumb pandemic like COVID. There's all these stupid like Amazon Prime movies. Like no one cares. Like here's the thing. Oh, zombie apocalypse movie, crazy. Meteorite movie. See, like the thing is, the reason that apocalypse film or what Armageddon, the one with Will, no, not Will Smith, the other Will. Oh my God, why have I forgotten his name? He's in Die Hard. Die Hard actor. Not Alan Rickman. Bruce Willis. How I got Will. Bruce Willis is in Armageddon. Oh my God. Cut that from the VOD. Oh my God, that was painful pop culture memory right there. The reason Armageddon was interesting is because we had like, yeah, Bruce Willis. Oh my God. Dude, not even a William. Not even a William. Oh Christ! My face is bright red. I was fucking miles off there. I knew his name had a Will in it. I guess it's like you can give me some credit, right? What are we talking about? Oh, the thing is, you can't make an apocalypse movie about an apocalypse we've lived through. Like you can't make an apocalypse about the pandemic. No one cares. We've lived through it. We're like seeing worse. Shut up, right? The reason like the Armageddon film was such a big meme was because there was like a couple like articles where it was like. We might get an apocalyptic asteroid strike. And then people were like, oh, this might happen. Ah, it was the might happen. But if we've actually lived through it, nobody cares. They're going to be like, who asked That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, who asked for this? Because no one cares, right? The apocalypse actually happened. It's the same way all those nuclear war films were so popular. It's because the threat of nuclear war was real and possible. But once it actually happens, it becomes mundane, all right? But once we've lived the apocalypse, no one cares anymore. It's like Simpsons did it, lived that apocalypse, got the t-shirt, don't care. You know what I mean? It's just the way humans are. It's just the way we are as a species. Imagine nuclear bombing a 4-pop city. Imagine building nukes and then not using them, okay? Listen, I don't care that city was 4 population. I built nukes. I gave the people what they wanted. We nuked the city for no reason. Because there's never a reason to nuke a city. Unless Nickelback are playing there. Then we can maybe talk. I'm leaning into the Nickelback meme. But again, I don't think Nickelback were that bad, all right? They don't deserve the hate they get. Just like Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri was hated for no reason. How fast are we traveling here on this scientific adventure? 3 light years per turn. That's not too bad. We got 8 turns left. Yeah, Valletta is no more. Well, that sucks because I did like buying things with Faith, but at least there's a cute little island left that you could settle if you wanted, like a desert city. It's kind of neat. I'm having fun. I'm having fun bombing these cities for no reason. Just blowing cities up. Just destroying things, blowing them up. Living a life free of consequences. I think that's ultimately the life I want to lead. It's not necessarily a life completely free of consequences. Like, obviously, there's always going to be some consequences of your actions. But, like, I don't want there to be consequences of, like, my dumb decisions. Like, if I want to buy, like, 47 llama plushies, I'm going to buy 47 llama plushies. And I don't want to suffer for the fact that I've made that decision, okay? I think that's ultimately why I want to have a good income. You know what I mean? Just so I can do dumb shit. I don't want to I guess there is a part of me that also wants to change the world and I'll do soup kitchens or something, dude, and we'll make the world a better place. There's also that, but there's also like that motivation of I just want to be able to buy 89, okay, Furbies and like agglomerate them into some like giga Furby centipede, and I want there to be no consequences for me for doing that financially. That's the life I want to live. Hedonism, true. Ridicule is not a consequence. It's not a consequence I care about. I should probably clarify that. I think we can all identify with that feeling. It's not having to, here's my hot take. I think we would all be a lot happier if we didn't have to worry about money. Like, just think if you didn't have to worry so hard about money. Think of how sweet life would be. Think of how many things you've missed in your life, right? Going to parties, meeting up with friends, social events, even opportunities like trips away, because you got to worry about money. It's like you don't have enough. You just or even just the stress of like wondering, is my boss gonna fire me? Am I making enough money? How do I work 3 jobs? Blah, blah, blah. All this. What a waste of human capital. Can we just all collectively agree that maybe people shouldn't have to worry so much about money, and maybe we could all have a little bit of a nicer life down here on Earth, right? We're not here for a long time. We should be here for a good time. There you go. That's my socialist take, okay? Maybe people shouldn't have to worry about money so much. All right, we got regular nuke here. Let's nuke this city for fun. I like it. We're doing it. That's right, that city is now being nuked. Potato invents the concept of scarcity. What? Smells like communism in here to me. I mean, there may be some truth in what you say, sir. But I've taken this city. It is now mine. I've captured your lands. They belong to me. I will buy myself. Oh. Terrain is contaminated, so I can't do it. Never mind. I could liberate it to the Khmer, or I could keep it. It's mine. Can't have it. Hey, can I have it? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. There goes an industrial zone. I think this one is also in Norwegian's land. This is why you conquer people in apocalypse mode. So you got this big fat empire that can absorb meteor strikes for you. Beautiful. All right, we're launching the old Lagrange laser stations. All right, let's grab Knossos, Boosh, step you out. I don't want you to die. I just wanted to get extra aircraft carrier slots on you. Rebellion in 4 turns. No. Liberate the founder Greece. Ooh, we could have brought Greece back, dude. What a great movie. Greece. The Greeks. A great movie. Oh, thermonuclear strike. Well. Don't mind if I do right here. Yeah, baby. Let's frame that. Oh, look at that. That's a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Wish Civ had a repeat until stopped button for grants. yeah. I think you get used to it. It's only a little bit of extra clicking in reality in the end. You know, I get where you're coming from though. Airlift. How can I airlift? Oh, the vampire castles act as an airlift. I forgot about that. Interesting. So that's Ibaka launching a Lagrange laser station. Another Lagrange. Kind of running out of the old aluminium now. We are going 7 light years per turn though, which feels good to me. What is this dystopia? Well, welcome to the Mayan Empire. The year is 1906. The world is a burnt out hellscape where half the world lives in a Mad Max like horrifying hellscape of a desert that is a nuclearly irradiated wasteland. The other half lives in relative civilization inside the Mayan Empire that is currently being struck by meteors, alongside the the Gauls, who've been getting struck by meteors as well, who I believe are a communist dystopia. Yeah, they're communist. Right, so, it's pretty much all you got in this world is communism. You got communism or the Mad Max. So, pick your poison and choose it quickly. Bad guys are coming. Maybe you shouldn't heal yourself in there. Yeah. 3 turns until you flip independent. It's fun. Woolen. I like how much damage jet bombers do to cities. It's a really satisfying thing to play around with. But it just gets so complicated. I mean, why do so many people worry about money to buy stuff we ultimately don't need but want? Listen, me wanting... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a city gone. Yeah. Yeah. It's a dead city. All right. That city was worth a lot, actually. Well, I guess there's room for more cities if we wanted to. Why? I mean, so what? Let people buy what they want. Honestly, here's a nuclear take. Who cares? Okay? The people are buying stuff that they want, okay? Who are you to judge them? Okay? Most people buy the things they need and then they buy the things they want, okay? I'm very clearly talking. When I'm talking about people shouldn't have to worry about money, I'm talking about the people who don't have enough money to buy the things they need. Who cares about the people who spend their excess money on the things they want? That's what money is for, okay? It's an exchange of value. The problem is when things like needs come into it, is that it gets a little squirrely, right? Because then, if you need if you need food and only one person, let's say someone has a monopoly on the food, they have serious control over you, depending on the structure of society. You know what I mean? So maybe things like food shouldn't be something you'd have to worry about quite as much. You know what I mean? But no, something to roll around in your noggin. There's nobody who needs a Funko Pop, but who cares if you've bought everything that you need and you buy some Funko Pops, sure. Now, if you're instead of spending on your needs, you're just going out and buying Funko Pops, that person has a problem. That person has a problem and probably doesn't need criticism. They probably need help. How many turns left to win? Probably 3 or 4. Yeah, but yeah, 2 more turns. 2 more turns would be good. I love Comrade Potato. Listen, I like capitalism. Capitalism is great, okay? Money, owning things, exchanging goods for variable rates of capitalism and liberalism, both great things. However, doesn't mean they're perfect, all right? Socialism is a really good criticism of capitalism. It doesn't mean we should just abandon it. What was I doing? All right, maybe there should be a floor. There should be a floor below which people can't fall, okay? There should be a level below which nobody can be poorer than this level. And here's the thing, we can set that level. We can just decide what that level is. Right now, in society, we say that level is basically, it has a lot of conditions. It's if you're a person of X value and Y value and you do these things, we're actually totally fine with you just being homeless and never having a chance or having a very difficult chance. Because you guys know there is a literal theory. Shit, it was a big part of economic thought in the 70s and 80s, if I remember correctly, where people were you know what? Here's a way that we can weed out the time wasters in welfare is if we just make it harder to get welfare. It's dude, you're literally being counted. The whole point is that it's supposed to be, helping people. But if you've just made it so that it's hard to get, I don't know, is that really performing the function? You know what I mean? I can't remember what my point was there. Basically, we already have the concept of a floor below which nobody falls, but we have a whole bunch of conditions and modifiers attached to it to where for some people there is no floor. They can just fall to rock bottom and have nothing. And if you want my ultra, you want my nuclear take, you want my anti-socialist take, welfare is stealing, okay? Just like taxes are theft, welfare is stealing. All right? You didn't earn that welfare. It was given to you. But I'm okay with that. You can have it because you need it. I say this as someone who pays a very high amount of tax. I don't mind. I arrived to a victory screen. Just rewind, dude, and act like you didn't. All right. Religions founded. The most important graph. Boosh. There it is. We never founded a religion this game. The run is intact. I'm going to call that the end of this episode, though. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.